Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we are diving into the top 20 best world designer shoots from Miss World 2025. The contestants brought their A game, serving high fashion, haute couture gowns and all the fierceness you could ask for. But before we jump into this fashion showdown, don't forget to like and subscribe for more runway slayage and pageant glam straight from Miss World. Now let's get into it. Who ruled the designer shoot and who turned the most heads? Let the fashion speak. Number 20, we have Miss World Albania 2025 in a bold couture vision brought to life by the designer. This gown feels destined for the silver screen, shrouded in mystery, elegance, and cinematic allure. It captures Miss World Albania's deepest aspiration to become an actress. This isn't just fashion, it's her dream, stitched into fabric and brought to life under the spotlight. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Miss World Albania 2025. Number 19 is Miss World Somalia 2025. She is wearing something that is giving us traditional realness. Now, the Somalia Dirak is a traditional gown known for its long, flowing fabric and coordinating headscarf, a true masterpiece of artistry, culture, and grace. The design empowers Miss Somalia, allowing her to express her identity through fashion while honoring her rich cultural heritage. It is a symbol of strength, resilience, and the enduring beauty of Somalia women, a powerful reminder that tradition and elegance can coexist in perfect harmony. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Miss World Somalia 2025. Number 18, we have Miss World Spain 2025. Now, part of the designer's latest collection, Oregon is inspired by the spirit of culinary islands. This groundbreaking piece reimagines the traditional white tailor coat, an emblem of the highest male sartorial standard, now worn by a woman, redefining power and elegance through a bold, structured silhouette. Marking a historic moment, it is the first time Spain presents a tailored coat design in this Miss World Designer Award, celebrating both heritage and a new era of empowered femininity. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Miss World Spain 2025. At number 17, we have Miss World Ukraine 2025. She is slaying in this gown, looking all legendary all the way. Now, the silver sequence trails the gown like stars scattered across a midnight sky, capturing a woman's inner light, her strength and grace. Billowing white sleeves from a cloud-like cape, symbolizing freedom and the pursuit of dreams. With a sculpted silhouette that embodies both power and elegance, this creation stands as a tribute to Ukrainian craftsmanship and the bold spirit of modern couture. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Miss World Ukraine 2025. At number 16, we have Miss World Guinea 2025. This creation showcases a handmade loincloth, an emblematic fabric of the Republic of Guinea, honoring the rich heritage of the Fulani ethnic group. Traditionally worn during major ceremonies, the garment carries deep cultural significance. The flowing parted skirt and sleeves are lavishly embellished with cowrie shells, symbolizing Fulani wealth and power. Complementing the ensemble is a matching headdress in the same distinctive Fulani design, blending elegance with ancestral pride. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Miss World Guinea 2025. Number 15, we have Miss World France 2025. Miss World France's gown captivates with its intricate hand embellishment, beadwork, and cascading layers of tulle. A true couture masterpiece, it blends opulence with exquisite craftsmanship, creating a look that is undeniably regal and timeless. I love the simplicity in the front and the designing in the back. It's giving a haute couture realness. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Miss World France 2025. At number 14, we have Miss World Martinique 2025. Now, part of the evocative anime collection, this look reflects a journey of growth, self-realization, and the triumph of flourishing through adversity. Miss World Martinique wears a striking Mikado corset adorned with delicate feathers, paired with flowing trousers, an ensemble that embodies strength, transformation, and poetic elegance. She looks like a boss. She is giving us that boss woman realness. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Miss World Martinique 2025. At number 13, we have Miss World Cameroon 2025. Crafted from the iconic fabric of Northwest Cameroon, this gown is a tribute to tradition, dignity, and cultural pride. With heart-shaped embroidery and regal ruffles inspired by ancestral regalia, it reimagines heritage for the modern African woman, powerful, elegant, and proudly rooted. A stunning statement that tradition and innovation can walk hand in hand. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Miss World Cameroon 2025. At number 12, we have Miss World Cambodia 2025. Miss Cambodia stands in a full-length golden gown by Vanton Funk, featuring a flowing trail embossed with intricate metallic floral motifs. The design radiates opulence and artistry, seamlessly blending tradition with modern refinement. Now, this gown may not look appealing to most people, but why did I choose it on my number 12? Because it gives fashion and tradition in one sentence. You can tell there's a message in there. You can tell the fabric is matched, but for a reason. And she posed like a pro. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Miss World Cambodia 2025. At number 11, we have Miss World Venezuela 2025. Wearing a sculpted burgundy lace gown embellished with iridescent beadwork, exudes refined allure. Dramatic off-the-shoulder flounces evoke architectural grace and undeniable red carpet glamour. The sheer, form-fitting silhouette strikes a perfect balance between romantic elegance and contemporary sophistication. This look is a powerful statement of passion, confidence, and timeless style. It's the simplicity of the dress, but the intricate details around it and the pose sold the look. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Miss World Venezuela 2025. Opening our top 10 is Miss World Zimbabwe 2025. The Emerald Fire Dress is a tribute to the inner strength, resilience, and passion of a woman with purpose. The sweeping floor-length mermaid gown features long sleeves and an inbuilt corset enhanced by asymmetrical draped, swift tulle and meticulously placed emerald gemstone embellishments along the neckline, bodice, and sleeve hems. Crafted with over 600 hours of dedicated work, it is a masterpiece of exquisite detail and impeccable craftsmanship, an embodiment of power wrapped in elegance. Ladies and gentlemen, she looks beautiful, ready to win. I present to you Miss World Zimbabwe 2025. At number 9, we have Miss World Sri Lanka 2025. Miss World Sri Lanka graces the stage in a stunning halter neck gown featuring a daring deep V neckline and a sculpted silhouette that celebrates her natural curves with poise and elegance. Intricately adorned with floral embellishments, the gown beautifully merges timeless grace with modern sophistication. She looks beautiful, she looks perfect, she looks a simple yet Miss World all over. I present to you Miss World Sri Lanka 2025. At number 7, we have Miss World Mauritius 2025. Inspired by the vibrant flora of Mauritius, this gown blooms in deep magenta tones. The fitted bodice is exquisitely adorned with linear embroidery and delicate floral motifs, while a plunging V neckline contrasts with a high jeweled collar for a touch of regal sophistication. A translucent cape cascades behind, adding a sense of majesty to the silhouette. Rich in texture and detail, the design masterfully balances modern structure with botanical grace, an ode to elegance rooted in nature. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Miss World Mauritius 2025. At number 6, we have Miss World South Africa 2025. Crafted from satin glass fabric, bespoke artwork prints, and hand-embroidered motifs, this gown is a striking tribute to the vibrant flora of South Africa. At its heart blooms the protea, the king of all flowers, symbolizing resilience, beauty, and national pride. This masterpiece celebrates a collective vision, one that honors the essence of South African people, rooted in unity, rich in diversity, bold in innovation, and humble in spirit. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Miss World South Africa 2025. Opening our top 5 is Miss World Nicaragua 2025. In a commanding ensemble that merges power with grace, it features a sculptured graphite gray cape that transforms into a crystal-studded corset inspired by the mystery of constellations, paired with over-the-knee boots embroidered in shimmering silver threads. This look radiates celestial strength, a tribute to feminine resilience and the rich artistry of Latin American craftsmanship. This creation is both modern armor and timeless celebration. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Miss World Nicaragua 2025. At number 4, we have Miss World India 2025. In a loving tribute to the late designer Rohit Bal, whose legacy lives on through his timeless creations, Miss India graces the stage in a masterpiece that lets his spirit bloom anew. The ensemble showcases exquisite rose embroidery, a daring planking blouse, a cropped cape jacket, and intricate Zardozi work delicately kissed with sequins, a radiant celebration of his enduring artistry. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Miss World India 2025. Opening our top 3 is Miss World Cote d'Ivoire 2025 in this purple beautiful color. The color of royalty and spirituality symbolizes nobility of soul, ambition, and intuition. The jacket, cinched at the waist and flaring at the hips, evokes movement and energy, reflecting freedom and vitality. Hand-braided puffed sleeves showcases the brand's signature, meticulous craftsmanship, intricate detailing, and refined artistry. The look is completed with a regal hat, a tribute to sovereignty and grace. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Miss World Cote d'Ivoire 2025. At number 2, we have Miss World Thailand 2025. Miss Thailand's dress is a powerful tribute to her unwavering spirit. Born from her personal journey, she founded the charity Oppo for Her to support women battling breast cancer. The gown, gracefully adorned with Thai silk and pearls from Hyderabad, symbolizes a beautiful fusion of cultures. More than just fashion, it reflects the resilience and hope of the women she has touched through her project. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Miss World Thailand 2025. At number 1, we have Miss World Puerto Rico 2025. This golden gown is a radiant canvas, hand-painted by gifted artists from underprivileged communities in the Caribbean. More than a dress, it stands as a symbol of hope, artistry, and island pride. Embellished with shimmering Swarovski crystals, it channels the grandeur of the Renaissance and the Baroque eras. Delicate angels painted across the fabric embody protection, peace, and divine light. A powerful reminder that true beauty often rises from the most humble of places. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you our number 1, Miss World Puerto Rico 2025. There you have it, my dear viewers. Our top 20 best designer shoot standouts at Miss World 2025. Let me know in the comments who was your favorite and who do you think will ultimately win this challenge. Be sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any updates from us. Until next time, my fierce fam, always remember to stay fierce and fabulous.